friends and neighbors. I'm a Brit in progress. Welcome to the UK. Hello. I just wanted to pop in before this video starts and say that I'm really sorry for uploads being missed the last couple days. There have been some developments in terms of work, and I've been kind of busy trying to deal with that whole process. So there will probably be changes coming to when videos come out and all of that, as I may be going back to work next week. So sorry, and I will do what I can in the future and let everybody know when to expect uploads if I do end up going back to work. So thank you, and back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hello friends and neighbors, welcome back. I'm a Brit in progress, and it's a decent day.
It's medium at best.
So today, I thought it might be fun, is over the course of the year or so that I've been here, it's been interesting talking to different people about historical and popular culture figures, a lot of which I did not know were British.
It happens a lot. He goes, that person's British? What?
So today I thought we would do a quick 5 people that I and other people may not know were British, either because we were never told or never thought to question it.
Yeah.
So let's start out with the first person, Mr. Alan Turing.
Yeah.
I did not know he was British.
I'm amazed. I just feel like all of him is basically tied to being British. Like the most interesting things about him is you know, it had to happen because he was British, you know?
Well, I just never thought about it. Like, I consider myself an above-averagely intelligent individual with my fingers in a lot of cookie jars as far as facts and things that I'm interested in go. And I just never thought I just never thought that he would be British. I didn't think he was American. Just never thought about his nationality.
Yeah.
So, Alan Turing, for those of you who don't know, is a mathematician and
Computer
scientist who's mostly, I think, famous for his work during the Second World War.
He developed an addition to a Polish invention which helped them crack the Enigma code. So I don't want to say it was fully his invention, because he did use Polish sort of ideas and he sort of improved upon them, basically.
Yeah. By the way, I think we should mention where he was born. He was born in London in 1919?
1912.
1912. So,
Yeah.
it's Alan Turing, the famous computer scientist and mathematician. I didn't know he was British.
The saddest thing I think about Alan Turing was that basically, you know, when people found out he was gay, he was chemically castrated and basically committed suicide afterwards.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know for sure, obviously. He was issued an apology fairly recently by the Queen, I think. I can't remember, it was like 2000 and something or other. But obviously, you know, that's a really horrible historical thing for LGBT people. That's what I would say about that.
Next on our list of people I didn't know was British. I didn't know were British. I'm above averagely intelligent.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Henry Cavill, the nerd actor extraordinaire. Did you know that he nearly missed his audition for Superman because he was playing World of Warcraft?
I mean, that endears me to him somewhat, yes. So, explain who he is anyway.
Henry Cavill is an actor who is most famous at this point probably for portraying Superman in the newest run of DC movies, and I will say I was not particularly a fan of the Henry Cavill Superman movies.
But yes.
Movie, singular.
We didn't know he was British. He's from Jersey, which is an island. People talk about Jersey.
I've never heard anyone say anything about
Jersey cows, man. Or is that Guernsey?
Henry Cavill is British. He's from Jersey.
Which is a channel island.
Yes, it's an island.
In the channel.
In the channel. Next, going back to scientists, is Stephen Hawking.
Yep.
I actually did think he was American. This isn't one of the ones that I just didn't think about. I actually did think Stephen Hawking was American.
The reason being for that as well is because his voice
never heard him
modulator was an American voice. And he said this previously, actually, in interviews. I know people said, "Why don't you now get a British voice? Because we have you have the technology for it." Because when he first got it, obviously, it had a preset voice, and that was it. And then he was like, "Well, no one would recognise my voice if I got an English one. They'd get really confused." So he decided to just stick with the American accent. It's kind of funny, really.
Yeah, it makes sense. That was the whole reason. Is I never actually heard his voice.
He had a really good sense of humour, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Guy.
So he was born in 1942?
1942, yeah.
In Oxford, UK, which is that way a little bit.
What?
It's in that general
It's
direction.
in the south.
Yeah, that's south.
Is that south?
That is south. South-facing window.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very far south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, as we know, is the famous theoretical physicist responsible for
A brief history of time.
Most of our modern understanding of
Physics. In general.
Yeah.
Very incredibly intelligent man.
Built upon the works of Einstein and all that stuff.
Yeah. Everyone knows. I'm pretty sure everyone knows him, but many people don't know he's British.
No, I had no idea. Next is a controversial one, because I'm sure that most people now, these days, know that Hugh Laurie is British, which is... Hugh Laurie is who we're doing now. I'm sure people nowadays know that he's British.
Yeah, but I think at first, when he first did House, people were like, what?
Which I think was his first big thing in America. It's the first thing I remember. When he did House, and he had just a really solid American accent.
Yeah.
It was so good, in fact, I remember reading about this, that the director, or the casting director for the show, was adamant that he was going to have an American who was going to play House, and he didn't want a British person doing an American accent. And he got Hugh Laurie's audition, and it was super weird. It was like he recorded it in a bathroom or something in a hotel room. And the director, after he listened to the tape, said something to the effect of, "Yeah, this is an American. This is who I want to play it." And he was actually a British dude. It really freaked him out when they met in person for the first time.
I mean, in Britain, he's most well known for his stuff when he was younger with Stephen Fry.
Yep.
Like, they did a lot of comedy together. It was very posh comedy, but it was comedy.
He is also an impeccable jazz musician. Like, he is top tier, like, classic bluesy jazz. It's amazing.
Oh, he was also in Blackadder. So if there are any Americans who still maybe, I don't know, doubt how British he is, please watch the season of Blackadder where he's the prince. Oh, it's so British.
Yep. So when was he born?
1959.
1959 in Oxfordshire. So, last, and certainly not least...
I feel like this is the most surprising for me as well. I didn't friggin' know this.
Jerry Springer. I don't know if it really counts.
Yeah.
But he was born in London, technically.
Yeah, his parents were Jewish refugees who escaped from Prussia, and so they escaped to London, and he was literally born in the Highgate London Underground station. Which is such a weird beginning for someone, I think, in general.
Yeah.
And then they moved to...
They moved to somewhere in America.
It was New York.
Yeah, then they moved to New York.
In 1949, and he was born in 1944. So.
Yeah. So, I don't know if he really counts, but technically British.
Well, I mean, it does say English-American.
Yeah.
So, let's say he was a little bit British.
Yeah, so, and of course, for those of you who don't know Jerry Springer, just put Jerry Springer into YouTube and enjoy.
Go ham.
It's hilarious.
I'm sure there can't be that many people who don't know who Jerry Springer is. Jerry.
There you go. There are 5 people that I didn't know were British, and there are many more, but I thought those 5 were the most interesting. So, yeah. Tell me what you think. Are there any actors or famous people that you didn't know were British or thought were British? Put them in the comments.
Yeah.
And after you put them in the comments, like this video and subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm still watching all of you. I see all of you perusing my videos, not pressing that subscribe button.
Do you think this is going to encourage them to press it, or do you think it's going to frighten them away?
Press the subscribe button.
Don't be afraid of his face. He's nice, really.
Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And we'll see you when we see you.
Bye.